Hello, boys and girls. All right, today we need our word study book, volume 1. All right, and you need a pencil and a highlighter. We are going to get started in lesson 2 today. All right, we're going to be talking about noun suffixes. So some suffixes or word endings, like ology, are used to form nouns. Suffixes like ant, or, and airy can be added to verbs, which are action words, and adjectives, which are describing words, to form nouns. So take a look. We've got ology. It means the study of. So you've got technology. We've got ant, person who. So the word is assist. If you add ant to the end, it's assistant. So it's a person who assists. You've got is also a person who. So you've got the word build. And when you add to the end, you get builder, a person who builds. You've got or. Again, person who. And the word is act. So you've got actor when you add the or to the end there. So it's a person who acts. And then you've got airy, E-R-Y, which is a condition of. So you've got the word brave. Okay, that's a verb. And when you add E-R-Y, you get bravery. So it's the condition of being brave. All right, I want you to take a look at this word, inspector. Okay, so what do you notice about the word? Correct. It has the noun suffix or. What does the noun suffix or mean? You are correct. It means a person who. I gotta move myself. So the noun suffix can help a reader figure out the meaning of a word. So in this instance, an inspector is a person who inspects or looks closely at something. All right, so what I want you to do is on page 39, you have a story. It's called Phone Booth. I would like you to pause the video right now and whisper read that to yourself. Go ahead and do that. Welcome back. All right. We're going to choral read it together. So as I read it, you read it out loud as well. Are you ready? Phone booth. Julian and his grandfather walked down 66th Street as they did every day after school. But today was different. Grandpop had a bouquet of yellow flowers with him. For me? Julian had asked jokingly. Grandpop smiled and shook his head. Before they reached their favorite bakery, Grandpop walked over to an old telephone booth and placed the flowers inside on the ledge where people once counted out coins. What's that all about? Julian asked. This is one of the few remaining phone booths, Grandpop said. Tomorrow the city is sending in machinery to tear it down, so I'm paying my respects. But these things are obsolete now that technology has given us smartphones, Julian said. Grandpop smiled. This is no ordinary booth. In fact, it's extraordinary. I was a young immigrant the day I first stepped inside and made a call that gave me my first job. I was hired as a factory laborer, and now I'm the owner. Wow, Grandpop, Julian said. Then, another day, I stood here and waited impatiently to make a call because there was already an occupant inside just chatting away. That's how I met your grandmother, Grandpop added. This is an extraordinary phone booth, Julian admitted. All right. What I want you to do is I want you to go back and I want you to circle 5 words that are noun suffixes. Go ahead and do that. All right. Let's talk about context clues. We've got word part clues, which means prefixes, suffixes, definition or restatement. So some context clues give you a definition of the word right away, or right after that word. The definition is often in parentheses or follows the words is or means. Synonym, which is a word with a similar meaning, is given often using or, that is, or which is. Then you've got your antonym, which is a word contrasted with something that means the opposite. Examples. Lists of related things that are given, and the word is often followed by, such as, include, these, or for example. And then just general clues. So let's take a look at this sentence. But these things are obsolete now that technology has given us smartphones. I've underlined the word obsolete. What do we think that means just by looking at that sentence? Yeah, obsolete. Technology has given us smartphones. It just means that it doesn't exist anymore. There's no reason to have it. Ugh, sorry. Okay, so, I don't know if you've seen a phone booth. I've seen one. I've been in one. I used to use them because I didn't have smartphones when I was your age. Okay, so then we've got, this is no ordinary booth. In fact, it's extraordinary. I underlined the word extraordinary. What do you think that means? Well, it's giving you the antonym. There is no ordinary, this is no ordinary booth. Well, it means it's special. It's extraordinary. It's special. It's got special meaning to it. And then in that last part, I underlined the word impatiently. It says, then another day I stood here and waited impatiently to make a call because there was already an occupant inside just chatting away. Well, take a look at that. If you see that, it impatiently means I can't get in there because somebody else is inside. He's just waiting. All right. That's what I have for you today. Have a great day.